All right. So anyway, my name is Michael, and I'm going to talk to you guys really quick tonight. I mean, I'm not going to take more than maybe 30 minutes. All right. So I'm going to try 30 minutes, and we're going to get this thing rocking. Before I get started, there's a few things that I would suggest doing. If you log on and you've forgotten to turn off your cell phone or mute it, go ahead and do that. Right now, take a second, mute the cell phone. Sometimes people will come onto the webinar also, and they will have their microphone will be on. So if you can, look at the very bottom left, and it'll say mute or audio. Just click on that audio, and you can turn that off. If your video comes on, you can just click the video again, and it'll turn that off also. One last thing is you might be listening passively to what I'm about to cover, okay? And you're going to miss out on some amazing information if you're doing that. So if you're sitting at your computer and you maybe have a tab open, maybe you're just kind of cruising through Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, something, how about this? For 25 minutes, just take a step back, close out those tabs, and let's just focus on what I'm going to show you, because you could be in the very position I was in about 5 years ago where you really needed to see this information. Let's go ahead and get started. I can actually hear some feedback. There's somebody there that their microphone is not muted. If you can mute that, go ahead and try to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and get rocking. So again, my name is Michael Ward, and I'm the founder of Team Revolution International. You know, what if I could show you how to make great money with a fun business that could free up more of your time while you're getting rid of the financial stress that you might be having? You know, a lot of people get on these presentations, these conference calls, these webinars because they have financial issues. And maybe they would just like to earn a little bit of money. You know, maybe at the end of the month they have, you know, they still, what do they call it? They say that you have too much month at the end of the money. Maybe you're in that kind of situation. Or maybe you just would like to have a little extra money because you're kind of strapped and you're not liking living paycheck to paycheck. You know, that's possible. You know, there's other people that actually get on these webinars and they're here because they have health issues. You know, a lot of my team out there, they're health coaches, and they know that somebody has a particular health issue. Maybe it's weight loss. Maybe it's they just have poor energy. You know, maybe they can't sleep at night. They have bad joints or something like that. You know, well, they might have thought, you know what, you need to get on this webinar because there's some really great information that could really help you get past that health concern that you might have. All right. So maybe you're here for that too. Okay. Well, I'm going to cover business and health. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. That's me on the top right. And that's my beautiful wife. And believe it or not, there's 4 men, young boys on this page or on this picture that are my kids. And I have a beautiful family. That's my mom right in the middle. And that's my brother and his sister. I mean, my brother and his wife with their son on the left. And, you know, I love that I get to spend time with these people. It hasn't always been that way. I used to work a lot. I used to work on a drilling rig offshore, and I was working hours and hours and hours a week, weeks at a time. And, you know, I know what it's like to work hard. And, you know, I'm not above working hard. But there's working harder and there's working smarter, and I choose to do the latter, all right? I'm going to teach you guys how to do that too. All right, so let's move on real quick. Let me make sure this is going here. There we go. All right. So everybody has challenges, you know, and everybody has different challenges. But I tell you what, there's challenges that we all face, and those are health challenges. If it's not now, it's later. All right. There's financial challenges, certainly time challenges. I hate it. When I'm out, you know, on the lake and I'm the only one out there. I look in the marina and I see all these boats, just beautiful boats everywhere. And, you know, I assure you that the people on those boats would rather be on those boats. But you know what? They don't get to, because they have to work and work and work to pay their bills. So time freedom is definitely a challenge. And then community, being in community, being around people that you really, really enjoy being around, that make you better and move you into a position where you weren't in the past. You know, they say that you're a mirror reflection of the 5 people you hang around with the most. You know, and unfortunately, we usually don't get the time to hang around people that will push us and motivate us and make us better. You know, well, guess what? USANA is the answer to all 4 of these things. So I'm going to get really personal, but I'm also going to go really fast, okay? Today's reality, more people are sick than ever before. You know, you might say, well, more people live these days longer than ever before. Well, that's true. That's true, because modern medicine has come a long way. But what difference does it make if someone lives a long time, but only half of their body works? You know, or maybe, you know, they had to have some of their limbs cut off because of type 2 diabetes. You know, stroke and cancer and heart disease, diabetes and respiratory diseases are the biggest issues facing America's health right now. And those things are actually preventable, right? Most of those things are actually higher than 90% preventable. It's mostly lifestyle, all right? So what else? Stressed financially? Are you stressed? Probably not, right? Yeah, of course. Most of us are stressed, right? Even the little things, right? Family, kids, work, bills, health, all stress. I mean, stress will mess you up. Stress will actually lead to poor health, right? So, you know, if you think that being stressed out stresses you out, just wait, because it gets worse and worse. So we can do something about that. How about little free time? Lack of community and lack of freedom, all right? That's today's reality. But how can USANA address these things? If you were to own a USANA business, if you were to own any business, I would tell you to look at 3 principles in business. These are the top three business principles if you're going to start any business. And remember this, when it comes to business, 90% of all businesses fail the first 5 years, all right? The remaining 10%, well, 90% of those fail the second 5 years. So there's some key principles that you want to look at in business, okay? And the first one would be an expanding industry. You want to take advantage of expanding industry, an industry that is ahead of trends, all right? Because if you're a vinyl record producer, I don't care how good you are, it's an industry that's eroding. You're not going to make any money. So you want to be a part of a trend that's expanding, an industry that's expanding, okay? How about a unique and consumable product? You want a product that is unique so that people are going to have to come to you to get that product. And also you want a consumable product, because, you know, if a product's not consumable, let's just say that you go door to door and you're selling products, or I don't know, I'm thinking like maybe cookware or something that, okay, how about this? I have a perfect scenario. I actually own a set of knives. I love these knives. They're the best knives ever, okay? They're actually called Cutco knives. Great. I paid a lot of money for these knives, right? But they're quality. But you know what? They have a year, like a lifetime warranty, and I can get them sharpened anytime for free. I mean, they're great knives. So if that person gets me as a customer, are they going to ever get me to buy anything else again? If I bought the knives and that's what I want, you know, they have a product that is lifetime warranty. They're going to have to, the next time they get a commission is the next time they get a new client. However, if you have a business where you have a unique product, but it's a consumable product, that means that every time somebody gets to the bottom of a box or a bottle, they have to come back to you and repurchase that product. So you get continued sales for the life of your business. That is a really important principle in business. And then third is teamwork. In order to build a team, the ability to build a team is a great, it's an asset, because that's something called leverage. Because what you can do is you build a team of people or a team of customers, the less work that you personally have to do. So let's just say, like, okay, I work a full-time job. I'm working, let's say I work 40 to 60 hours a week. My income is limited on the amount of time that I can spend at that job, right? If I could work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, that is as much as I can work, and that's as much as I can get paid on, right? If you build a team, now you are leveraging your time, and everybody that is working, you get paid on the amount of hours, of productivity hours. So let's just say you have 10 people, and they each put in 10 hours a week in your group, in your work, in your organization. Now you're paid on 10 hours of work from 10 people. That's 100 hours. And you could never do that, right? 100 hours, unless you were just Superwoman, Superman, right? But anyway, if you can take part of an expanding industry, you can take part in a business that offers a unique and consumable product, and you have the ability to create leverage through teamwork, that is an amazing business. And that's what the richest of rich look for in business. All right. So how can USANA answer those three business principles there? Expanding industry? Absolutely. We are a health and wellness company. Health and wellness is the next trend. I'll cover that in just a second. Unique and consumable products. USANA makes the highest rated nutritional products in the world. You can go to Consumer Lab, and that's not us talking about. We don't really boast a lot about our products. We don't really pat ourselves on the back. We don't really say how good our products are because there's so many other people doing it, right? We have a lot of third-party people that love our products. And we have over 1,000 Olympic and elite athletes that look to USANA to provide them with optimal health and wellness products, right? So we have the #1 rated supplements and personal care. Teamwork. You're able to build a customer base in over 25 countries. And if you would like to build an organization, a team of people, you have over 20 countries that you can build an organization in. It's amazing. My wife and I have been able to build a business with USANA, and we have associates in 3 different countries. Now, we didn't know those people, but we brought people into our business that knew people. So eventually, your business is going to grow, and it's going to expand globally. It's so awesome because if our economy is not doing good here, it may be doing well in another economy. And we're still getting paid off the efforts of others, teamwork, leverage in economies that are booming. So it's really, really awesome. While we're sleeping, others are working. This is an amazing business. 20 countries here. There's 21 countries. How about that? 24-year history, publicly traded company. USANA has, this year alone, we are looking at $1 billion in sales in 1 year. There is only a handful of companies globally that actually make $1 billion in revenue in 1 year. All right, so the product is the glue to every business. And if we had bad products, I assure you, we wouldn't be looking at $1 billion in revenue this year. So that's something to consider. Are our products awesome? Absolutely, because people keep coming back and people are discovering USANA every day. 20 plus markets. We're an FDA registered facility. In the United States, actually the supplements companies aren't required to be FDA registered. As a matter of fact, FDA, they really don't regulate supplements in the United States at all. But there are other countries like Australia and Canada that have very, very stringent laws when it comes to their supplements. Well, USANA is in those countries, and we maintain pharmaceutical grade good manufacturing practices. That's why you have elite athletes that come to USANA, because they know that we're the real deal. Pretty awesome. So what kind of money can you make, or what kind of money is people making? This is our North American average earnings statement. All right, if you look at the bottom, it says $76,000 is the average yearly income for an established full-time USANA associate. How about that? $76,000. Isn't that amazing? For a full-time associate. The Bureau of Labor and Statistics says that the average familial income is only $50,000 a year. Wow, that is crazy. And that's everybody in the family, right? So USANA actually, their full-time average is $76,000 a year. If you look at the average part-time, it says $25,000 is the annual average of those who earned as little as 1 commission check each month. It is something. But let's look at the highest percentage of part-timers. They retain the rank of believer, and their average income is $5,357 annually. Now, that may not sound a lot to some of you, but let me tell you, $5,357 is a game changer for a lot of people. They say that most people would have not filed bankruptcy if they had an extra $400 a month coming in. And if you break down $5,357 within 12 months, you're looking at a little over $400 extra a month. That would pay a car note. That'd pay your electricity. That would really, really help out. $400, extra $100 a week of just pocket money to go out and spend with your love, with your best friend. That's not too bad. But the thing is, with USANA, there's no limit to what you can make. There's no limit with what you can create. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. All right, you just got to go after it. And we have an amazing system that you can plug into. It's kind of like just plug and play. Can you spend 2 hours a week getting somebody to a presentation? Can you get to a Saturday training online? We have some excellent training, and we really want you to succeed. So there's really no reason for someone not to take advantage if they really want to make some part-time money extra, especially if all it costs is taking products that are going to make you healthier than you've ever been in your life, right? So does this business work? Well, if it does, who does it work for? I mean, do you have to have a PhD in nutrition? I mean, do you have to have a wellness coaching certification? Do you have to be a doctor? No, 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 no. As a matter of fact, the #1 income earner is Colette Larson in the United States. She's a mother of 5. She used to be a secretary. She had no sales experience. She had no sales training. She had no nutritional training, but she had tenacity and she had discipline and she had a drive to do something better and bigger with her life. And she chose USANA and she is killing it, right? I mean, she's making over $1 million a year. And I know that because I know her personally, and she's killing it. And there's no limit. But with your job, there is, right? With your job, can you double your income every year if you choose to? I don't think so, right? So, you know, with your job, there is a limit. Well, you know, with USANA, the sky's the limit. But with your job, the limit's the sky. So, you know, I mean, I'm so glad that I was able to keep an open mind when looking at this business. But I tell you what, it took me 2 years. After I saw it first, it took me 2 years to decide that this is what I wanted to do. So, you know, sometimes you're just not in the looking zone, but never keep it out of your mind. Always think, that USANA thing, it could work. It could work. It can work. Michael Callejas, a good friend of mine, no sales experience. He's one of the youngest millionaires. He turned a millionaire in USANA before he was 30, at age 29, 2 days before his birthday. He used to be an electrician. All right, has nothing to do with health and wellness, but the guy is amazing. Again, tenacity, discipline, motivation, just wanting to do something, you know, and was willing to set aside 5 to 10 hours a week, and he's made it. Pretty amazing. Lindsay Hardy, mother of 3. I'm telling you guys, anybody can do this. There is no glass ceiling. It doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what race you are. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you're a woman, if you're a man, it does not matter. All right? You can do this. So let's talk about health for a second. You know, all the money in the world isn't going to save you later on in life. You know, some people say, well, you know, I don't like buying supplements because it's just too much. It's too expensive. Well, have you ever priced chemotherapy? You know, have you ever priced heart disease? How about insulin? Have you ever priced drugs these days? It's expensive. You know, a life like that is expensive. And I tell people, either you're going to take pills now or you're going to take pills later. And later, the ones you're going to take are going to have lots and lots of side effects. And you're not going to want those side effects. So why not prevent yourself from getting sick? Why not choose now to be healthy and be the healthiest version of yourself? USANA can get you there, I promise. All right, so let's talk about it. Is health mainstream? Remember I was talking about trends and timing? Trends, health and wellness is mainstream. It's everywhere. If you want to be a part of a $1 trillion industry that's growing and growing, expanding health and wellness. All right, let's see. In 1908, $1 trillion industry was the automobile industry, right? If you could be a part of the automobile industry, plug in, you could make a killing. You know, how about in the 80s? What was the industry? The computer industry. If you could plug in with that industry, you could make a killing. But you know how much capital you had to have to start a business back in those times? There is no time like now. This is the most amazing time. You sitting right here in front of this computer right now, this is the most amazing time for us. We can build a worldwide business with this thing we're holding in our hand or we're looking at. The screen here, we have the ability to talk for free anywhere in the world, to look at somebody face to face anywhere in the world. We have the ability to get anybody on this presentation and build a business. It's amazing. There's never been a better time in history to own a business. It's just incredible. It's just incredible. So let's talk about how USANA fits into the health and wellness industry. Let me tell you, we are the leader in customizable nutrition. We can customize everything. And I'll tell you what, if you ask anybody, it's customization is where it's at, right? We can customize nutritional packs. If you look up to the top right, you have a My Health Pack. See those bottles on the left? Maybe you take fish oil. Maybe you take vitamin D. Maybe your doctor said, hey, you need more vitamin D. Maybe the doctor said, hey, you need more calcium. You know, you're getting a little up in age. We don't want you to have osteoporosis. Calcium. Maybe you need a multivitamin. Well, you know what? Instead of carrying all those bottles, we make a customized pack with your name on it, with everything you need right there. Easy. You don't forget to take them. Put one at your nightstand. Put one by your coffee pot. Boom. You're done. Bottom left, this is my favorite products. These are My Smart Foods. We have the Rev 3 in the middle, and we actually have a skincare line without any chemical preservatives added. It's just unbelievable. You know, women now more than ever in the history of the world are diagnosed with breast cancer. And women put more chemicals on their skin than ever before. Is there a link? There is a link. So USANA has decided, you know what? We're going to find a way to make skincare with no added chemicals. And we've figured it out. We've got the patent, and it's just, it's amazing. I've been taking this stuff since 2010. And I'm telling you, if you could see me now, you saw the picture in the beginning, right? You're like, man, that dude is handsome. Yeah, I'm telling you, skincare is amazing. Well, let's talk about it. We actually have a new product out. It's called the Cell Essentials. This is my favorite product of all time. And I am actually just so excited. I shout from the rooftops, this product. You know, in your food, you can get, if you eat lots and lots of fruits and lots of vegetables, you can nourish your body. You can even protect your body, right? But you cannot renew the cells. You cannot renew the mitochondria. You cannot renew the inner working organelles of your cell that cause antioxidant protection. This product, which we have a patent on, is the most amazing thing that I've ever seen. If you look on Yahoo Finance, you'll find it that they said USANA has changed the nutritional industry forever. It's amazing. This product will, I can't tell you exactly what it'll do because I can't make any product claims, but it is just literally amazing. These products, man, they're amazing. If you want any information on it, go to YouTube and type in Cell Essentials, all right? And you'll just be blown away, all right? This is that My Health Pack. You know, with our supplements, this is what we can provide. We can provide anti-aging. Do you think there's a market out there? Do you think people are looking for products that stave off aging, fend off aging? More than ever, absolutely. How about more energy? Do you think people need more energy these days? Yes. Better sleep? Absolutely. Do you think that people are getting a little older, maybe they'll have a lot of joint pain? You bet. More boost metabolism. Do you think people would like to lose weight? Absolutely. Better focus, healthy skin? How about digestive issues? USANA has the answer, and we're the best at what we do. So if you're referring somebody something, why wouldn't you want to refer them to the very best? They're going to thank you for it. They're going to love it, and they're going to keep buying and keep buying. How awesome is that? Hey, and if you have any of these issues, get with the person that puts you on this call or this webinar. I'm telling you, this doesn't have to be that way. I'm telling you, we have an answer for you, and we can help you live the best life physically and financially if that's what you like. All right, let's talk about My Smart Foods for a second. I love the My Smart Foods, and I can personally, I cannot not tell anybody about the Smart Foods. I've been eating these Smart Foods even before they were given to the public. I was able to beta test these for quite a few months. And I'm just blown away. But let me show you. This is me before and after. And so when looking at this, let me ask you, do you think that I cannot tell anybody about them? I have to. If somebody wants to lose weight, I have to get them this information. They're delicious. There's no sugar. There's no artificial sugars. They're GMO proteins. You get to customize, completely customize. If you like soy, you can have a soy protein. If you like whey, a whey protein. If you like plant, you don't want a whey or soy, you can have a plant protein. We have 7 different flavors that you can choose from, or you can just throw in berries or bananas or whatever and customize yours. If you want to lose weight, we have extra fiber you can add. If you want to bulk up, we have extra protein. We have bars. These bars taste like candy bars. You wouldn't believe. I mean, these are really, really delicious foods. And I tell you what, I go out there, I tried a lot of stuff. And there's a lot of stuff out there that might work, but it tastes horrible. I'm telling you. I never found anything that I really, really like the flavor of, except for USANA's My Smart Foods. So am I going to tell people that? You bet I am. All right, I'm about to wrap it up. Okay, we're almost done. USANA is a solution for all these challenges I've shown. I've covered health, financial freedom, time freedom. You know, by building leverage, you're able to slowly move away from your job. Maybe you're working a lot of overtime. Well, if you put in an extra 4 or 5 hours toward a business, then that money will start coming in. As you build your team, you'll build leverage. And while you're not working, or maybe you're working your job, your team might be working on their business. and you will get a small percentage of that. It's amazing what you can create. In the community, imagine building a team of people who are all motivated and driven to become better than they were last year and to become better than they were yesterday. And they're going to drive you and you're going to drive them. It's amazing. Get with people who are successful and you can find that success, I'm telling you, in all areas of your life, not just financial, but health. You know, I mean, if you hang out with people, if you like to play video games, chances are you hang out with other people who like to play video games, right? But what if you started hanging out with people who are super health conscious? They would motivate you and inspire you to become your best. I'm telling you, it's awesome. And one of the last things that I want to cover is the impact that USANA gets to make. Our USANA, our True Health Foundation, just in 2015 alone, we provided 1.7 million meals to undernourished people, kids, families in poverty. We've provided $1.1 million in aid around the world to places that went through floods, earthquakes. I mean, USANA is a powerhouse when it comes to philanthropy, and I love being a part of it. If you love that kind of thing, you can always plug into that. So you might be looking at this and say, well, can I do this? I just don't know. I just don't know. You know what? If you can use the products and become the healthiest version of yourself, if you can commit to 2 to 10 hours per week, if you can be teachable, you can be motivated, and you can work with your team and let us teach you our system. Let us plug you into our system. I'm telling you, you can do this, and it can be amazing. And you know what? 5 years is coming. 5 years down the road is coming, and it doesn't have to look like the last 5. The next 5 years can be amazing, but that's your decision. It's your choice. You can, 5 years from now, you can be the most vibrant, most healthy, most financially free person that you've ever been, or things can continue to go the way they're going. You're the driver. You can choose. Just think, what you are doing or what you're living right now, you're not set in stone. You're not a tree, right? You can move. You can do things. You can make things happen, and we want to help you if you want to. All right. 6 ways to earn income with USANA. There's retail sales. Weekly commissions is my favorite. We get paid every Friday, and we're able to work with our team, train our team, and we all go out there and get customers. We go out there and build our team and just really, really grow and help others do the same thing. We have lifetime matching bonuses, incentives, leadership bonuses, elite bonuses, lots and lots of stuff. So who are you? Where do you see yourself? Does this look good for you as a team member? Maybe you're like, man, this all sounds awesome, but I have a few questions and concerns. Well, if you do, hey, no problem. I don't mind hanging out after the presentation, answering plenty of questions. Whatever you have on your mind, I'd love to talk. I can even call you on the phone, or you can call me. I'd be happy to talk with you and answer any questions you have. How about a customer? Maybe you're like, well, I'm good, but I would love to try some of the products. You know, I have some of those health issues that you were talking about, and I don't want to be like that anymore, right? Well, if that's you, well, that's awesome. We really want to help you too, because that's why we're doing this. We really, really love seeing lives change with USANA. I mean, I'm a product of the product, and I've just seen so many other people on my team it's just changed the game. And I love that too. I can give you story after story after story, and it's amazing. So, you know, a lot of times customers end up being team members, because like me, they start taking products and they can't shut up about them. And they're like, man, I got to tell everybody about this stuff. And they're like, well, I might as well get paid. At least I can get my products for free, you know? So anyway, that's it. You know, if you want to get started, this is how it works. This is the cheapest way you can come in. It's $261.90, right? That's the cheapest way that you can start a USANA business. And let me tell you this. I have never, ever seen a business that the cost is so low to get involved with such a high return. When I got started, I paid $1,500 to get started. I wanted to try everything. I'm a go big or go home kind of guy, right? And so I wanted to try everything that USANA had. So I bought the biggest pack they had at the time. I paid $1,500. Now, do you think I regret that? I've made over $250,000 in the past few years, and off a $1,500 buy-in. Do you think that I care about the loss? Do you even think I even consider it a loss? My health is better than it's ever been. The health of my family is better than it's ever been. And we have time freedom, and we have financial freedom. It's great. You know, if you want to earn 3 times the money, triple your earning potential, you can come in with option 2. You know, you can buy those 4 health packs called the Business Builder Pack. You can take one for yourself and sell the other 3 and get your money back and get lifelong customers forever and ever. How about that? Or if like me, you are a go big or go home kind of person, there's all those products at the bottom. Every product from every product line is available. You get to try everything. And if you want, you can also sell some of that stuff out too, or sample it out, sell it, whatever you want to do. I would say take it. Become the healthiest version of yourself. And you also get some really cool tools. You get your own personal website. Just that alone is pretty expensive. I've looked at web hosting and website creation. It's expensive. You actually get 3 personal websites. You get a team manager. You get an event voucher to one of our upcoming events that is at least $300. And you trust me, you want to go to those because they're amazing. Anyway, that's it. I mean, that's pretty much it. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee with USANA. All right, there's no risk. Even if you decide to get started today and halfway through the month, you're like, you know what, I don't really want to do it. You don't have to. That you can actually return and get your money back. And you can take all the products and still get your 30-day money back. USANA is the best. We want you to love life and live it. So that's pretty much it. You might have some questions. Maybe you have you want some answers. Just hang on a second. What do we got here? You might have some questions you want answers to. Hey, I'm excited to stay on and answer any questions that you might have. Like I said, I would be glad to talk to you over the phone. Maybe the person who got you on the webinar, maybe they're available, and they're there for you also. So just don't hesitate. If you saw some products that you really want to try, get with the person that sent you on the webinar. If you're thinking, man, this business sounds awesome, I really would like some more information on that, or I'd like to get started. Let's get started. Let's get it cracking. We have brand new associate training on Saturday morning, and we can get you started right away. All right, so that's it. And I appreciate your time and attention. I went 4 minutes over. Man, I'm sorry. Maybe I should cut down on the video at the front. Anyway, you guys take care. And like I said, I'll be here hanging out. All right, bye-bye.